Hi guys, this is Starcraft. Once again, we're back with round of 24 ASL season 14. This is Group A. Losers match. After 3 matches, we have seen the best got out of the group alive first, and Mini was eliminated in the winners match. And I'm sorry, I thought we have two winners sets, but actually we only have one set. So let's see if they have two sets for the losers set or not. This is going to be Organ versus Sacsri on the same map as the previous set, which is Allegro, and Terran versus Zergan. As you can see, I'm dying here. My voice is fainter than my grandma's gramophone. Oh, that's a nice girl. And yeah, I think everything goes as predicted in this series, with the exception of Best just getting the better out of Mini, with just really good commitment to the Dark Templar attack. If he had one Dark Templar, or if he had just two Dark Templar, it might not have worked. But he knows he has the army superiority. He knows that he's gonna be able to control Mini's army in the front. So he gives himself the confidence of slipping 3 Dark Templars inside of Mini's base, because Mini wasted way too many Dark Templars in the early games, to my liking. But anyways, Organ versus Sacsri. Yeah, so looks like Sacsri, the Zerg player, is located at the bottom right, and Organ, the Terran player, is located at the top left. 9 pool, I think, was what Sacsri has built here. He's scouting in the wrong direction with his first Overlord, and Organ is going to scout as well. Let's see if he's gonna be lucky today or not. The SUV just came out of the ramp, and it looks like the SCV from Organ is also going in the wrong direction. So both of these players have very similar luck in the early games. An Overlord as well as another drone comes out. This drone is going to be taking hatchery, so this is a little bit of the delayed hatchery. There was no need for Sacsri to go for delayed hatchery, because the barracks from Organ was inside, was not below the ramp, so the rush of quick marine attack was minimal. But of course, Sacsri wouldn't have known that. He doesn't have the intel. He is turning one of his Overlord at the top right corner around, so maybe he's aware that his enemy is not located at the top left. He's gonna be turning this way. That might even fool Organ to thinking that, okay, you just came out of that base, but there's nothing. 6 Zerglings are on the move, and Organ's second SV spots the Zerglings. He's going to be turning around his reaction. It's a little bit late, I think. But at least now he's got a ramp to hold. His SV is going to be coming around. He doesn't know the number of Zerglings actually, but he could guess. If he sees the hatchery, is gonna know the timing of the spawning pool and what his enemy is gone for. And 3 drone on gas, so that might signal that there's gonna be something like a Zerling speed falling up. But for now, Organ is quite safe with his 3 marines. The Zerglings are gonna try to attack. He doesn't even see the command center being built at the periphery, so this is a little bit of this information disadvantage there for Sacsri. He's gonna be backing up, and the marine has just held the fort. Looks like Organ sends all of his SP back, and I think after this exchange, Organ is a little bit ahead, because he was able to deflect his enemy's incoming Zerglings attack with minimal defenses, and he's going to be taking his command center now. Very usual timing, I guess. We don't see the 3rd hatchery up for Sacsri just yet. Let's see what tech he goes for. So Lair is what Sacsri's decided to go for. This one single Zerling is able to spot no Zergling speed just yet. This SCV finds himself surrounded by the Zerglings, but it escaped just in time. It's gonna have just a few more seconds to live. Academy is going up now. Organ is very careful. He puts on a Terran bunker just to be completely safe, and the other SCV is still running around in the north area of this map. We don't see the 3rd hatchery being put down just yet. It is 4 minutes and 18 seconds in the game. The Zerling is going to be coming out, and there is still a risk of a fake command center, but actually that is not a real risk. There's a real command center behind this that is just being floated out, but Sacsri doesn't know that with his scouting Zerling. He's gonna maybe know now Zerling speed is done, and the marine is gonna be backing up. It's gonna be wise for Organ to put a supply depot in the area, but the SCV has been pulled just in time, and now Zerling speed has been spotted by Organ, so Organ knows that maybe Sacsri could attempt something crazy in this mid-game situation. Academy is blinking now, probably for Stim first. Uh, Spire is also about halfway done. Of course, Organ's Comsat station is just being built inside his main, so no information about anything inside of the Zerg's base just yet. And Organ takes the leisure to move out with his first Marines group and his medic. Everything is just very cozy from both of the players. Neither of them are willing to commit a lot of armies and forces. Sacsri comes out and he really backs up just to scare his opponent. Good scan to spot a Sunken, but that Sunken was cancelled, and I think that Organ sees the cancellation on that Sunken, so he might know that Mutualists are going to be on the way. Zerglings are trying to come in, trying to find an open angle to attack, but nothing is there, and Sacsri takes the third hatchery at the 3 o'clock position. This area has 2 ridges leading up to it, so it might be difficult to hold in mid-game, but let's see. For now, Organ is content to sit at home, set up his turret defenses. 6 mutualists are out, and I think the turrets are going to be just in time. Zerling comes out just to see where are the turrets, but he was not able to say anything, and the mutualists decided that it's going to try to attack the main, not the expansion. 6 mutas are here in the area. The first turret is here, but the first SCV is going to fall, not being pulled at the right time. And the mutualist backs out. The Marine might get inside just to help support. We have another pair of mutualists coming out, so a total of 8 mutualists now in the area. The mutas start to take pot shot at the at the supply depot. Good snipe, killing one muta and really seriously damaging the other. So that was, I think, an overcommitment from Sacsri part. He's gonna try to come back. He's gonna try to finish off this command center. I'm sorry, this supply depot. He tries to take a pot shot at the SCV first, and it's gonna kill out one SCV and one supply depot. But Organ is also afraid to move out because it might trigger the mutants to come in and do more damage. So he's kind of indecisive for the moment. He's sticking in the mid area between his expansion and his main, and looks like Sacsri is very much committed to this muta build. He's continuously pumping out mutas, and let's see if that number of mutas is going to be enough to fight this huge Terran medic, Marine medic ball. Looks like the mutas are not attacking just as they are going inside. We have some turrets in the structure. Some Marines are also waiting in place. The Marine is moving way too far forward. They need to back up a little bit in the support of the turret, but looks like Organ's going to take the opportunity to go for a counter-attack. The mutas have to turn around because we have no Sunkens in the front. Some Zerglings are in the area sniping one medic. That is a good call. That medic is very weak, and that medic is going to die now with just 3 medics in the area. It's going to be very difficult to fight, and good scan, seeing a number of mutas, and let's see if Organ is going to stim now. This is going to be his chance. He's not stimming just yet. He knows this. There might be a surround behind. He comes in, and Zerling's coming for a surround from behind. He needs to focus fire on the mutualists, not the Zerlings, but the mutualists are going to be wiping out this medic Marine forces, and after that exchange, Sacsri is ahead by about 5 supply. So Organ is in the back foot here, but don't count the Terran out, especially in this close map situation, because drop is very effective as the Terran weapons in the mid games. It looks like the Zerglings are going to be coming here just to finish out the turrets, and then let the mutas finish out the Marines, but it looks like there's way too many bunker inside, so it's not enough to take out those turrets, and the mutualists come in here to snipe the SCV. Once again, we have some idle SCV in the area, and the supply depot is going to fall, and let's see if Organ doesn't have any risk of getting supply block anytime soon, because he just lost a ton of unit, but he's going to be losing a lot of supply depot, and this might create a lot of problems for him in the mid games. Not moving out just yet from Sacsri. He's just scanning the area. He doesn't know where's the location of the 3rd base, so he might think that he's quite still doing okay in this game, but he's not doing okay at all. He's very much behind. Good stim pact, damaging, I think, also killing one Mutualist in the process. Queen's Nest going up now for Sacsri, so it's going to be transitioning into more technology now. He's stopped producing the Mutualist for some times because he knows that the science vessels might be coming out soon because factory is already done for piano. Okay, looks like double starport is bumping something here. Might be a drop oriented build, or it might be two science vessels. Let's see, because only one of the starport has an add-on right now, so maybe dropship is what he's building in one of the starports. Hydralisk transition is on the way. I think lurkers are being morphed right now, maybe. And Mutualist number is still very strong, still 12 Mutualists and a group of Zerlings. A lot of lurkers are getting ready, and Sacsri is in a prime position to go into the mid game. One what are those things called? Valkyries is out to support. I think building Valkyries is an overkill here for Organ. He doesn't really need Valkyries because looks like Sacsri have stopped building Mutualists and Scourges are not a threat. So he need to build more ground unit, I think, and also go for science vessels. But looks like one Valkyrie is gonna be in the mix, and science vessels are not anywhere to be found. And those lurkers might be stop lurkers. They might be pulling these units, and good call. But the lurkers are coming in to surround. The Marine needs to back up a little bit, but they are not backing up. At least the Valkyries is doing good work on those Mutualists, and there's still 3 Valkyries remaining, but he needs to be very careful. Losing 2 Valkyries to Scourges is not very good, and now the lurkers are marching towards Organ's base. 5 lurkers, bunkers are in place, but he needs more than bunker. He needs something like irradiate or something like that on those units. But now we have a soft contain-ish outside of Organ's base, and going also to Hive in Sacsri's main base. So Sacsri is very much ahead now. He's ahead by about 4 supply, but the battle situation tells a more bleak story for Organ. He's completely encircled. He's stuck inside his base. It's gonna take a long time. He will need something like a lot of tanks and science vessels to break out. Drop is what he's going to be attempting, and this might turn the tide of the battle around. Sacsri doesn't have the Zerlings in the right position. He is scanning that area, but that area just have a couple of Zerlings, and we have an Overlord in the area. We might have some Scourges in place, and it snipes one dropship. Mutualists are going to be coming around. A Marine is being dropped here to attack the drone, and just one Marine and 2 medic gets out. That was pure micro from Organ. He still have 1 Marine here. That might be able to do something. This Valkyrie is coming out for what? I don't even know. But looks like Sacsri is not paying attention, and that Valkyrie did a lot more damage than it should have. The first science vessel of the game is out. The tank might be out soon, but Sacsri is now up by about 10 supply, and the lurker number is more than the Marine number, I would say. And even with this many science vessels, it's going to be impossible for Organ to move out. He's trying very hard. He needs to get the first tank out, and then he needs to irradiate some of those lurkers. First taking out an Overlord just to clear this area, but impossible to really destroy that Overlord. He's using a lot more scan than he needs to. He needs to save that scan for a later engagement. I think tank siege is under research here, but I don't know. Guardians are also in place, and I think Organ knows that because he's scanned Sacsri's main base. Or Guardians gonna hold this contain very effectively, because tanks cannot fight against Guardians. The first tank, I think, is kind of stuck inside, right? And Zerlings are coming out as well as in front, and we might have the showdown of this match here in just a few seconds. Lurkers coming out, good irradiate, but we have Defilers in place, Zerlings, Guardians, good lift to get the tanks out of position, and we even have a Devourer just for laughs. The Guardians start to attack, and they're gonna start to attack the tank as well. They comes out, and the tank is attacking, but the Zerglings are going to be focusing on the tank, and lurkers coming here with Plague, 2 Plague, beautiful Plague on those bunker, and the defenses for Organ is completely smashed. There's no hope for him to come back. There's a dozen of Guardians inside the vicinity. The Marines find themselves being cornered against the mineral line. They cannot move. There's no scan. He's not scanning, so there's no way to attack. At least this ram has a couple of turrets, but that's not going to be enough. and Organ is refusing to GG, but he needs to GG in just a few seconds. Wraith coming out as do they have cloaked? We even have a Devourer in the area as well as a pair of Scourge. So these raids are going to be fighting themselves. They are attacking the Lurkers, which is really interesting. They should be attacking the Fighter, or if not the Devourer. Well, looks like we have a Irradiate on a Defiler, but that's not going to be enough. There's just way too many Zerg units. Constant flow of Zerglings and Defilers are in the area, and the last Guardian might fall. Let's see. Before the raid falls, so the raid is able to stop that Guardian, but no more mining in the second base for Organ. Organ is behind by about 20 supply. There's a plague in the expansion. Finally, Organ GG, and it's gonna be Sacsri against Mini in the final set. Thanks for watching, and if you like my cast, feel free to add friend with me on Facebook. The link is in the video description. Have a good day and see you next match. Bye.